Hello, guys. Thank you for coming into my channel. This is part of my journey to becoming a cybersecurity professional. And the one topic I want to talk about today is the mindset of being a cyber professional. I think this is important because there's a lot of talk from people that are getting into the industry, and I just feel that some clarification needs to be addressed. So I want to talk with the mindset first. So one thing I want to stress is in your off time, and that off time can mean many different things. It can mean you work, and then you have your scheduled work schedule, and then you have some time, free time, depending what your situation is, whether you're single, you're married, or you're a single parent, or you're a single person with other responsibilities. The one important aspect is in your off time. During your off time, you have to demonstrate your action by exploring your desires to enter this field. And what I mean is, you need to demonstrate for yourself before you start expressing to others. What are you doing on your own time, which is your off time, to enter this field? And I want to mention numerous ways to do this. You can listen to podcasts and videos. You can read articles and blogs, and at the same time, you can watch webinars and webcasts from cybersecurity companies. They're also available on YouTube as well. One thing I'm going to do with this series is that I want to start with a mindset series, and they'll be broken down in order, numerical order. And I want to take the time to really focus on one aspect of it. For example, I'll spend some time discussing on your off time, what your off time would look like, or how to make that off time so that you can start working on yourself. And also, what does it look like to listen to the podcast, and how to read the articles, what to watch on YouTube and the other sources online, just so that you can have an idea, and then you take it on your own and make it work for you. At the same time, definitely don't put so much pressure on yourself. This cybersecurity field is large, and at the same time, it's constantly evolving. Whatever technology you understand today, maybe in 2 months, it'll be transformed and changed just because of the hacking that's happening right now. The techniques of these attackers are constantly changing because our technology changes. So, for example, when a compromise is revealed, or some type of vulnerability is revealed, there's a solution that comes with it. They're fixing the solutions, and these cyber criminals are coming up with new methods to go around it, or another tactic that makes it even more serious than uh, uh, the prior exposure or vulnerability that was done. So definitely don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just stay focused on what's happening, and I will also discuss that in more detail in this series as well. Also, want to talk about job descriptions. Very key, very important. These job descriptions that come out online. If you have started, or if you know, or if you don't know where to start, you can literally search in Google job description, cybersecurity engineer, cybersecurity analyst, and you will get numerous jobs. And you read those job descriptions, it can be very overwhelming. Very also, you may not understand every line of information that's there. But I also found out that you can use that as leverage. You can use it as your resume blueprint. You can use it as a foundation for you as well. And I will also talk about that in more detail. Also, with cybersecurity, don't be afraid to actually talk about it with others. If it's something that you're interested in and you're curious about, you can talk about it with others, even if you don't know the topic, but you can learn from other people as well. The reason I say that is because cybersecurity is involved in everything now. Later also in this series, I'll talk about articles and give some insight into it. I just read an article last night about an incident in a school environment, or the public school system in Australia, I believe. I'll get this exact information later on. But cybersecurity is affecting all aspects. So now we have to worry about our kids being breached, or their data being exposed, and all that is important. And so we'll be talking, but that's part of the mindset as well. It's in everything, and it's involved in everything. and you'll be surprised at how many people are not aware of this. But you could be the one to help them be aware of it and to help them as well. Also, the reason cybersecurity exists is because these hackers, these cyber criminals exist. If it wasn't for them literally entering without authorization, without access into a network, into a website, cybersecurity professionals would not be here. That is the reason why we exist. And just like police officers, the reason they exist is because there are criminal acts. Crime hasn't stopped, so the expectations that police officers and their service won't stop as well. Also, want to talk about the vision of cybersecurity, and there's opportunities for literally everyone as long as you're interested and curious to enter this field, no matter your background. And I'll also discuss that in more detail in the following videos. And lastly, but not final, is the salary portion of this. If you look online, cybersecurity salaries, their ranges are very extreme, from like very low to very high, and very promising as well. And one thing I want to stress is that even though I'm learning and I'm on this journey, one thing I've realized that this is not about your salary. If you think you're gonna come and enter this field because you want to make those six figures, yes, that is part of it. That will come. I've heard numerous testimonies of that from numerous professionals after years and after listening to their stories. So it's definitely there. At the same time, the whole purpose of this field is not for your salary. It's for you to protect these businesses from the data breach and to improve its security. And the reason I stress that is because if you focus on this salary portion of the security, then you're going to lose the whole purpose of why you're trying to do this. The reason why you want to enter this cyber field is because you want to protect these businesses. You don't want anyone to enter their network through your email or through whichever tactic they want to use. Take the information, expose it without permission, and literally put people's identity online at risk. And that's the reason why you're here. That's the reason. That's what the reason why you exist, and it's not because the company wants to pay you six figures. So, thank you for taking this time to watch this. I want to continue doing this series, and I'm gonna break down all these topics into separate videos with more time, with more thoughts in there, and also want to thank you again for watching this video.